Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Midwest Plainsman on the Prairie Land Radio Network. And this afternoon, well, I am joined by my special guest, Ken Armstrong, who is a country Americana singer songwriter, and he is from Canada. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be, well, I'm calling this part two. We're redoing this one, and I think we're going to have a little bit better experience this afternoon. So, thanks for coming back and joining me there, Ken. I do appreciate it a lot.
Well, the food's really good here, Earl. I couldn't help myself.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, oh yeah. And
That is a really good thing.
conversation's good too.
Cool. Okay, so now before we went live on the air, Ken was talking about he had some interesting experiences that happened this past weekend that I thought we'd get into, and then we're going to get into some music videos and just continue on the conversation. So, what was taking place this past weekend?
Well, the lead up to that is that all last week, nothing happened. And I was starting to get grumpy. The poor wife had to put up with me being grumpy because nothing was happening. It just not, and then everything just blew up on Friday afternoon. I start getting emails from my publisher, Eric Alper, and he's sending me magazine article links. All of a sudden, I'm in Cashbox. I'm in Record World International. I'm in Canadian Beats. I'm on his blog. So there's 4 things all in one day. Boom, 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 boom. So I think that's pretty good. I'm starting to get a smile on my face for that. And then I'm going through Facebook, and I notice that the CICC, which is something I've done real well with in the past, I made it to number 9 on their charts with one song and 18 with another. That's the Canadian Independent Country Countdown.
Oh,
That's a national countdown, so it's a pretty big deal. And anyways, I had sent them a song 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and it's been waiting in the queue. That's the bottom 50. That's from 150 artists to 200 artists. It's been waiting there to enter the charts because they don't consider it entering until it hits 150.
mm-hmm.
Well, I get this notification that I'm going to be on their Hot Tracks show. And I really didn't know much about that, but I found out pretty quick. Hot Tracks is a kind of the best of the best. And I thought this was astounding because I'm not even on the chart yet. But they put me on this Hot Tracks show, which is 16 of what they consider of the 200. That's the 16 best songs. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
And then I found out, even more to my surprise, that not only was I on the show, but I was their feature artist. So Shane called me up and did a telephone interview with me, pretty much on the spot. Caught me off guard a little bit, but it went over really well. So that was broadcast on 40 stations just this past weekend, including Australia, Montreal, all across Canada, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Branson, Missouri, all sorts of places. It's just it's broadcast everywhere. Couple of 100,000 people anyways heard it, so it was kind of a big deal, and I was pretty excited about that.
Cool.
Then I found out that they had also put me in the chart. I finally made it onto the chart. So my first weekend of actually being on the chart, so I'm in the top 150 now and climbing. So that was nice. Now there's also, just to make this even more interesting this weekend, there's a radio station I've been getting a lot of airplay from in the UK called It Is Now Radio. And Marcus over there has been very supportive. I really appreciate him. He's a great guy. I sent him When You're Gone, my latest single, just last week, and it's already number 18 on his top 40. 1 week.
Very cool.
So I was pretty impressed by that. Plus, he's been playing it a lot. And then the last thing, which was even the best thing of all, I got a check in the mail from SOCAN, my first royalty check ever. For all the radio play I've been getting. So it's what a weekend. I'm telling you, I'm still reeling. And I was up, if I look a little tired this morning, it's because I was up 6:30 this morning listening to my broadcast from New South Wales, Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, I know it's well, for me it's a 13-hour time difference between myself and uh, people down in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. What was a decent hour of the night? I think it was 8 o'clock at night for them. Was 6 in the morning for me.
Yep.
But it was, it's a once in a lifetime to hear yourself being interviewed from Australia. That's something that doesn't happen every day. So I got up and did it anyways, even though I'm a little tired today.
Cool.
So how was your weekend?
No, uneventful actually. Um yeah, I made contact with a few new artists, and I'm going to be getting them scheduled for interviews here coming up.
Good.
And then, yeah, I had one artist who had been trying to schedule time for an interview actually on the radio station for Native Family Radio. Come to find out that the form that they had up on the page to for artists to sign into
Mhm.
uh, went missing. And so he called me up and said, "Hey, I'm trying to schedule this. Can you give me a hand here?" I went and looked, and it's like, sure enough, the form was not there. So I had to call up the
No.
owner and say, "Okay, we need to fix this." And she said, "No problem." So she got on the ball and got that fixed for him. So,
Well, now
but
you're
I'm
going to
gonna,
get a flood of them
yep. So I'm gonna
all
get
at
him
once.
scheduled. I'm gonna get him scheduled right here, and then we'll schedule him on the radio station as well. And he's already uploaded his music, so yeah, I'm gaining a lot of popularity, and the radio station owner has been also kind enough to also cross promote uh, the Midwest Plainsman podcast on actually on the radio station because I play an integral part of their station. So
Well, good. That's what it's all about, Earl. And you're a good guy. I hope you do really well with that. I'm going to do what I can to get your name out there as well to other artists. Send some your way, I think.
actually, that would be
Oh,
good.
oh, I
Appreciate
forgot one really interesting a thing that happened as well. I'm getting new publicity pictures taken.
it. Oh, okay.
There's a little story to this as well. There's always a story. The story to this one is I keep on every time I Google something of my own, look up a magazine article. There's a guy that pops up almost the same time I do. There's more than one Casey Armstrong. There's the
Yep.
one guy
There
that
is
came from the Howard Stern show. Okay, but there's another one. He's a photographer. So
one.
I thought, what the heck? Why not? I gave him a call today. He's quite well known. He does a lot of celebrity photos, some pretty big names. So it looks like him and I are going to get together and do my promo. So it'll be Casey Armstrong shooting Casey Armstrong, which is kind of neat.
Cool.
Yeah, and his first name is Ken as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you may have to change things up a little bit and just add Casey Armstrong music. I think that's
I
probably what you're going to
I
need to do.
was putting Brantford in, Casey Armstrong Brantford, and everything had come up. I got more like 8 or 9 pages now. Stuff is just increasing rapidly. But the good news is I tried it just for giggles the other day, just putting my name in, and I beat the guy from the Howard Stern show. I was top dog.
Hmm.
So there you go. That's just because of the magazine articles coming out right now, currently. But that's it's good to see, anyways.
Good deal.
Yeah,
Glad to hear that.
yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get into video number one here. And just a second here. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to get into, let's see. We're going to start off with I Don't Care.
Mhm.
And I know that you've already told us the backstory on this once, but go ahead and do it again.
It's a pretty short backstory. I'm sitting alone at night one night, about 3 in the morning, wondering where the heck my better half is, who's no longer my better half, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And she this just poured out of me, just as it looks like. It's a song about what the heck are you up to, and I'm fed up with it, and I'm not putting up with it anymore. And if that's the way you want to be, I'm going to do the same thing. That's the song in a nutshell.
Gotcha. Now, I also will tell people that you're going to notice out of pretty much well, let's see, 2 of the 3 videos, you're gonna see the same girl in those videos, which
No. I
oh
picked good-looking girls, but that's 3 different ones.
oh 3 different ones. Okay,
Oh yeah.
I could have swore the same girl was in both.
You got to look at the face, Earl.
All right, well, we're gonna get right into it, and this is I Don't Care.
Okay.
That is a really fun video
Thank you.
and a really fun song too.
Yeah, I enjoy making those. That's kind of a hobby almost. I just started 2 years ago. I think made the first one, and I didn't know if I could do it or not. But my wife had a program on her computer, just very straightforward I movies on the Mac, really simple. And I've learned, used YouTube University to learn how to make them, put them together and stuff. And I've had a blast. I'm working on the one for When You're Gone. I'm actually going to insert myself into this one for a change. Everyone keeps telling me I need to, so I'm going to get brave and do that. So that's coming out in the next week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. Now, something that people may not really realize that the music scene up in Canada is quite popular especially in the bigger metro areas.
Oh well, listen, we've had a lot of homegrown artists for years and years because of the CRTC regulations in the 60s and 70s. That's really spawned a lot of homegrown artists, and we support each other up here.
Mm-hmm.
I got some great guys. Boy, it's like a who's who. Some of the guys in my backup band are the people they've played with in Canadian music. Uh, People you wouldn't necessarily know. I don't know if they ever crossed the border, but their gold and platinum record artists up here, and they're doing real well.
Very cool. Yeah, well, and with shooting with vinyl coming back in popularity again, there are several artists who are basically going back to vinyl.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've toyed with the idea. I don't have a record player myself, though. I
I've
can get
got
one.
one, and I've considered breaking it out and getting that hooked up to play vinyl while I'm on the radio stations. I'm half considering doing that.
Oh, geez. Well, that seems to be where things are headed. So why not get in front of it? If you
Yep.
like it and you feel comfortable doing it, by golly, I think that'd be something people would agree to and listen in on just because of that, even.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people out there who are lovers of the old vinyl sound.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy the ease of working digitally. I mean, it's a
Mhm.
lot easier, a lot quicker, and you can
Oh
do
yeah,
that in a studio the size of mine very efficiently. Like I recorded all that, I was the producing and all that, and this was just done in my basement. What you're hearing, but the old days we used to go into real studios and mix by hand and stuff, and some of them the sound, maybe the performances aren't as good, but the sound is better.
yeah, yeah. Well, and plus back then, uh, you were having to use reel to reel.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and mixed by hand. Like there wasn't any automatic mixing. I can remember the three stages of it. The first album we put out, we had to mix it ourselves. And six hands. There's three of us mixing, and six hands all twiddling dials at the same time, getting each other's way, apologizing.
Uh,
And then the next stage was the automated mixing, which was computerized, and it was kind of bizarre to sit in on that one. You had to do the moves in real time, but the computer would memorize them. And then when it played back, the computer would be physically moving all these dials up and down on its own. Now it's done in the box right on a computer. In fact, I don't even have a mixing board, and then quite a lot of there's actually big name producers that work that way as well. They don't even use a soundboard, just right in the box.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it. With the digital age, yeah, things have become so much easier to work with, and especially if you're collaborating with other artists that are not local. I mean,
Oh,
you've got you can still do everything digitally between each other.
yeah. Well, that's what a lot of this was. A lot of this album and the next two actually, we put them all together in the last 5 years. But the first of it was all during COVID, and that's how we did it. Most people in the band had their own recording studio at home. I'd send them the tape, say play on it. They'd send it back, and I'd edit it. And just work it into the music somehow. So I do it one person at a time. So the person on the front of the line has all the space in the world, and the guy at the end is trying to fit into the little spaces. But
Mhm.
yep. And then I had the sax player and the backup singer come in and do a lot of the stuff here at the studio. But other than that, the guitar playing and the keyboard playing, mandolin playing, harp playing, that's all done elsewhere.
Cool. All right, so let's get into the second one here. So about you. What was the backstory again on this one?
Oh, this is the one where I was stuck. I had written the music first. I never do that, but I had written it first and had no idea what I wanted to do word-wise. And so I read a book that suggested that if you want to tap into your subconscious, you record nonsense where you can read a laundry list or you can hum, doesn't matter, just record it, play it back and play it back so low you can't hear it, but your subconscious picks it up. Just yours, the very lowest you possibly can. I did, and this is what came out. And the most interesting part about that story is the fact that it had nothing to do with my life at the time, so I don't know where my subconscious thought was coming from. But I was writing it down almost as fast as the music was playing. It was just a very quick process. 10 minutes, the words were done. And then 10 years later, it all came true. So it was either I was being prescient or it was just a weird coincidence, or I don't know. But
cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to get into this one. And so about you.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is... Please note, the new number is...
Still a world to face without you, so without you. So I rearrange my place, attempt to fill this empty space that you outgrew. And as I venture out into the street, I see your face on every woman that I meet. They've all seen me now without you, so without you. They say I'm better off now. I don't feel better off somehow. I have to go without you. I've been hiding away, so I won't feel put on the spot to say something about you. Can't they leave me alone? Do they always have to witness the pain? Why can't they wait till I'm stronger tomorrow and I can smile again? Cheer-ups needed, please, without you, so without you. To give some needed relief, relief from the need, from the doubt too. There's always someone telling me the latest they've heard. I'll lose it if I'm forced to hear another word about you. No, no. Someone you. So about you. So about you.
That's also one that I like.
You're getting on to that one. Which ones did you play the other day?
I know that we played, well, the last two that we wound up playing, yeah, that was on the last one. But then this third one that we're going to be playing is your other new one that
When You're Gone.
I did not have a chance to play. So
yeah, that's doing real well. That's I think that's going to do well. I'm pretty sure.
very cool. Now, the one thing that I was going to get into here, it just slipped my mind. That's what happens from time to time. So
good memory is just really short.
Yeah. So tell me again, who was your main artist that you really emulated over the years?
Oh, there's so many of them. I've liked a lot of them. I realized last time we were talking, I missed a big one, and that was Gordon Lightfoot. We listen to a lot of Gordon Lightfoot. You can probably hear him a lot in what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All the Canadian stuff, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Lighthouse, and Stampeders, and people like that, and even Rush. Hawkins, Ronnie Hawkins, he was big up here as well, and he was an influence. And then I got to play with him as well, so that was even better. Chicago, I like the Doobie Brothers. Just, I don't know. I used to listen to old Cream, Eric Clapton a lot, and listen to a lot of blues music for quite a while too. I don't know. That's what makes Americana so interesting, is just a blend of all these different various flavors.
That's very true. That is very true. Yeah, I know that. I mean, Gordon Lightfoot, he was huge in the music industry. There's a lot of them that around his time that really influenced a lot of artists.
Oh yeah, and of course we got them nonstop here on Canadian radio because there's a 50% content rule up here at the time. I think that's diminished a little now, but at the time, it had to be every second song had to be Canadian. So we got a lot of all the Canadian musicians up here.
Gotcha. So they actually do have that rule. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's still in place. It's a rule, but I think the percentage has dropped to like 30% or something now. But it used to be during the 70s, it was 50%. And you got all the Canadian ones.
Well, as I say, because I know that even over on Native Family, we've got several Canadian artists who we help to promote and support. So,
Are you familiar with Blue Rodeo?
Blue Rodeo, not personally, but I think we do have them a part of the station. I think
you're going to want to check them out, Earl, just on a personal level. That you'll really like them. They're Americana, definitely. And they've been going for years and years. They were big in the 80s. My keyboard player also plays with the lead singer from Blue Rodeo. That's one of his main gigs, Jim Cuddy. It's the Jim Cuddy band now, and he's out in that as well. They're just amazing. Gold records, platinum records, Walk of Fame, everything.
I will definitely check that out this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. Here's a song for you called Haven't Hit You Yet. But they have two lead singers, and they're both totally different voices, but they somehow you just seem to know it's them anyways.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, now let's get into this third one here. And this one's called Waiting for the Rain to Fall. What's the backstory on this one?
That one's going back a lot of years. I wrote that I was 19. And I was with a young lady, and I think showing very obvious signs that this wasn't going to continue. And we're both just sort of waiting for the other one to pull the plug, I think. And that's what the song is about. And this is the third incarnation of this. It's been recorded twice before. Both of them are decent. One was a real rockin' version. One was a real country version. This is somewhere in between the two. I like the intensity on this one. That's why I picked it for the last cut on the album. I think it really stretches out a little bit, and I let the guitar player have his way at the end. But
very cool.
Yeah,
I will say that I really have enjoyed the scenery in the videos, the backdrops, the locations. I really enjoy it.
Well, this one's a little darker, Earl, and this isn't so fluffy as the last ones. It's about a deeper subject matter, and you'll see what I mean.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get right into this one. It's called "Waiting for the Rain to Fall."
Hasn't it been cloudy lately? Where has the sunshine gone? Around this badly broken home, nights are getting long. You're only gonna leave, and I'm barely hanging on. Still waiting for the rain to fall. And it's become so crystal clear. Your tears are mainly flowing for the passing of the years. We both know that you got to go. What's keeping you but fear? Still waiting for the rain to fall. Wasted time searching for the storm. So the first drops falling will soon be here. And anyone feels happy on a cloudy day. Waiting for the rain to fall. The sunrise, watched it taking shape. A storm that both of us could see, neither could escape. Now, my dear, the time is near. Please don't hesitate. Still waiting for the rain to fall. Searching for the storm. So the first drops falling will soon be here. Can anyone feel
All right, that is actually another really good video. I like that one.
Yeah, me too. I like the intensity of it. Like I said, it's dark, and I've left it open ended for interpretation. I don't know what you got out of that, what was going on, but
A little dark, but not bad.
yeah, exactly. Um, I tried to keep some of the reveals to the end, like the fact that he's in jail. You kind of knew, but you kind of didn't until you saw the bars near the end. And
Yep,
the big one was when he's looking at the picture and you can see through the picture and it says to daddy.
yep,
So all of a sudden you're starting to click in. Okay, this isn't a lover. This is a father and a daughter. Yeah.
yep, exactly.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Ken. Well, I have really enjoyed this part 2 of our discussion,
Yeah.
and I've already added your music to my playlist. I know that, and I will also make sure that our other DJs over at Native Family also pick up on your music and get your regular airtime over there as well.
Oh, thanks, Earl. I appreciate the support and you're a good guy to talk to. So I'll see you next week.
That sounds good. Appreciate it. We'll do this again.
Oh, I hope so. That'd be nice. You let me know when.
All right, that sounds good there, Ken. Thanks for joining me. This has been another edition of the Midwest Plainsman on the Prairie Land Radio Network. And as usual, you can reach out to Ken directly on his website, and you'll also be able to listen to his music videos as well over there. You can reach out to me directly at the Midwest Plainsman at Gmail. Check out the website, themidwestplainsman.com. And you'll be able to keep informed as to what we've got going on over here. So in the meantime, I'm going to say pleasant journeys, everyone. We're going to be out of here for the day. Thanks for joining us. Until next time. Thank you for tuning in to the Midwest Plainsman. All shows are available for download at the end of each live broadcast. All rights are reserved and may not be reproduced without the express written consent from the Midwest Plainsman, Prairie Land Radio Network, and Earl Williams. Be sure to join up with our Facebook page and group, and also our YouTube channel. That way you can keep up to date with what's happening right here at the Midwest Plainsman.